Hunsinger sets it up to Beeson.
Bring in the hammer. Oh, heck yes.
With the screen, Emily Luce. Now the right corner, Megan Luce for three. Tickles the twine.
Yes.
Right there at the left side elbow, cross-court pass. Bell's right corner three is up.
And good. Camden Bell
From downtown. And fly ball there in the left field. The left fielder will miss the ball. Camden Gibson at third base. And that's going to be a high fly ball there in the deep left center field and down near the wall. So Estep there with an RBI double. Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com. Here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana, as we welcome in the visiting Newcastle Lady Trojans. Here's a take on your Wapahani Lady Raiders here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Hope all of you have had a great day so far, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you a great ball game here tonight as well. Great, great to finally be back. It's been forever since we've last broadcasted a game, so it's great to be back as we get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Signed by Ash. Again, Signed by Ash is a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So I believe the last time that we broadcasted the Lady Raider basketball team, I believe it might have been a week or close to a week before Christmas. And that was about, I would say probably roughly 2.5, 3 weeks ago when we last broadcast the girls game. They've been on the road a lot, obviously. They've played 5 games on the road since then. I believe that last game was against, I think, Frankton, if I remember correctly. So again, we played at Muncie Central. We was going to try to do that game. We never heard back from Muncie Central to give us approval to come broadcast. And I don't want to really just show up and say, here I am, because I think that's rude. And so needless to say, we didn't go do that game. And then they had essentially a little holiday tournament, if you will, at Oldenburg Academy, in which the Raiders went 1-1 there, and that one beat a pretty darn good Cascade team, and then was beaten in the championship game by Oldenburg Academy, which at the time, I think when they got beat, they was ranked number 5 or 6th in 1A, and that's a really good team. Some good shooters. Got a little bit of height on there as well, so that was a tough loss. That was only our second loss on the season, and then we went over to let's see. Well, they also played against Cowan, and then lately the other night they played at Eastbrook. So it's been a while, to say the least. And even if it's, for this JV team, they've played 3 of those 5 games. So it's been they played Tuesday night, but other than that, it's been a while since they last played. So looking to continue our winning ways here tonight and really get after it, and hopefully, even though we're slightly shorthanded, we can come out here and put together a great game and hopefully come up with a big W, or a couple of big W's here tonight with the JV and varsity games coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. So stick around here with us. Again, this has been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Signed by Ash. And again, we'll be back here with tonight's starting lineups coming up right after these messages.
Concessions are located in the hallway outside the northern doors of the gymnasium.
All right, fans, again, welcome back here on the WHS Network. Here's we look here at tonight's starting lineups. First, the non-starters for the visiting Newcastle Lady Trojans. The non-starters will include number 20, Madeline Raymond, number 3, Elena Orr, number 2, Catherine Lanzer, also number 24, Audra Nichols, number 30, Carly John, and number 5, Charlie John. And now for your Dr. Kara J. Wolf DDSPC starting lineup here for the Newcastle Trojans. Starting at one guard, she is a 5'4" freshman, number 10, Caitlin Cunningham. At the other guard position, a 5'7" junior wearing number 13, Amara Plants. Next up here we have at the 4 position, she is a 5'9" junior wearing number 15, Eliza Williams. Starting at guard, number 32, Allison Purdue. And then rounding out the order, starting at forward, a 5'5" freshman, number 33, Shelly Beck. Again, Alyssa Wilson is the head coach here for the Newcastle Trojans. Now we'll take a look here at the non-starters for your Wapahani Lady Raiders here tonight. A party of 2, and that is Zoe Koger and Sierra Dishman. Now again here for your Dr. Kara J. Wolf DDS PC starting lineup. Starting at guard, 5'4" freshman, number 20, Claire Merle. At the other guard position, a 5'7" sophomore, wearing number 21, Ava Cook. At guard, 5'5" sophomore, number 23, Bella Richardson. Starting at forward, a 5'7" sophomore, wearing number 32, Addison Denny. And at forward, a 5'4" sophomore, number 45, J.C. Sexton. Again, your Raiders are coached by Adam Faulkner. So greatly appreciate everyone for tuning in, and thanks there to Dr. Kara J. Wolf, DDSPC. Again, with our sponsor here of tonight's starting lineups. Wow, it is quiet. I think we would be at a golf match. Okay, so Ava Cook will tip it off here for Wapahani as we will get tonight's game officially underway. And I thought for a second we was going to get it started there with a jump ball, but Richardson ends up coming up with it. And so the Raiders will have their opening possession here of the evening. Like I said, not a very large crowd here this evening to start off, but still got some time to get some people to file in. Sexton outside here to Richardson. Up top, that's Ava Cook, swung on here to Merle. Post feed down low, and that's going to be a Raider turnover, their first here of the evening. Shots no good. Battle there for the rebound. Richardson will come up with it, looking to go on the run, finds Merle, and she will get called here with a traveling violation. So the Raiders, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers to start off the ball game. Starting to wonder if people know that they're at a game tonight. I mean, there's no cheering, there's no nothing. I guarantee you anybody, even within probably 100 feet of me right now, can easily hear me. Even those of you that might be, those people that's coming in from outdoors right there could probably hear me. That's that quiet in here. Post feed inside, shots up, and that will be good. That was number 33, Shelly Beck there for 2. So that will get the Trojans on the board here for the first time this evening. Richardson up top, Merle swung on to Cook left side. Nice move right there, but back to Merle. She'll pull the trigger, and no good that time around. Rebounded there by Beck. And the Trojans will head back the other way here, number 32, Allison Purdue. Cross-court pass, that's number 13, Platts. Off the mark there, Richardson with the rebound. Dangerous pass, and that's going to end up in the hands right there of number 32, Purdue. No good there on the shot. Rebounded and then fouled on the way up. So number 33, Cunningham will head, Beck will head to the line for 2 shots.
Foul's called on Wapahani's number 32, Madison Gunn. Her first, team's first.
So the first one will be up, and it will be good here for number 33, Shelly Beck. So she will be at the line here for one more. And a free throw off the mark that time. Looks like we had a lane violation right there on the free throw shot. Richardson will corral the rebound once again. So the Raiders looking for something here on offense as we've now played 2.5 minutes into this ball game tonight. Oh boy, and that's going to be a traveling violation. 5th turnover now for the Raiders. Left side here, number 13, Platts, and that's going to be the first turnover of the night there for Newcastle. So a heck of a start here tonight. We've seen 6 turnovers. Unfortunately, 5 of those coming here from Wapahani, but still a lot of time in this game to clean things up and really get it going here on offense. As we'll have a jump ball, and that will stay right here with Wapahani. So Richardson will inbound it here along the baseline. Finds Cook, back to Richardson, right corner 3 up, a little too strong. Rebounded there by Beck, and here comes Allison Purdue on the run. Purdue looking, she'll finally find Mara Platt. Cunningham, the 3-pointer, no good. But again, Platts right there to gather another offensive rebound here for Newcastle. Shot blocked by Cook. Bounced around a couple times. And we're going to have another jump ball again. And Cunningham will get the runner to go. She will head to the line for one more. The foul here's on Wapahani's number 21, Ava Cook. That's her first, team's second. And the free throw attempt will be up and good. So she converts there on the 3-point play. So now make this a 6-0 lead for Newcastle. Denny turns here to Cook, drives the baseline, and we'll have a blocking foul here on Newcastle. And this will be on number 33, Shelly Beck. That will be her first. Team's first here tonight. Richardson here to inbound. And that's going to be thrown right into the hands right there, number 32, Allison Purdue. And 2 more points here for the Trojans. I'd say if we don't get this offense going here soon, the Raiders might need to take them a timeout. And we're going to have another jump ball, and it's going to stay here with the Raiders. And a foul here, number 13. So Mara Platts will pick up her first, team's second of the quarter.
Entering for the Trojans, number 24, Audra Nichols.
So Nichols now in here for the Trojans. during that brief stoppage. And Cook will lose that one out of bounds, but that was last touched there by number 24, Audra Nichols. The foul here on number 10, Caitlin Cunningham. Her first, team's third. And Richardson once again to inbound. We'll find Merle here on the right wing. Facing some heavy pressure here. Gets that deflected away from her. And that's going to be another Raider turnover. Their 7th here in the first quarter. And that one will be up and good. So a 10-0 start here by Newcastle will force Wapahani to take an early timeout here with 2:28 to play here in the opening quarter. We'll step aside and we'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back again here on the WHS Network. 10-0 start here for Newcastle. Again, under 2.5 remaining here in the opening quarter. I want to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Wapahani looking here for their first points here of the night, and this will be a great time to get it. Richardson for three. No good that time. Denny, though, with the rebound. Couldn't get the putback to go as she was falling off balance right there. But still love the effort there from Denny. The biggest thing here for the Raiders right now, just got to take good care of the basketball. You know, we're really not giving ourselves much of a chance at any look on offense because we're too busy handing the ball up to the other team. And, you know, that's not me trying to be mean whatsoever. It's just that is what it is. You know, that's the facts of the game so far. So if we can take better care of the basketball right here, then we're going to give ourselves a chance, I think, here in the end of this. But if we continue turning the ball over at this rate, we are going to have a tough evening here from Raider Gymnasium as number 15. That is Eliza Williams back in for Newcastle. Got to look to go to the rim right here. Feed Addison Denny there in the post or J.C. Sexton, Ava Cook, I don't care who it is. You got to make a point to go towards the rim right here. And Merle will get tied up there underneath and we'll have a jump ball and it's going to favor Newcastle. Platt's back in for the Trojans. So number 10, Cunningham, will have a seat. Good defense there from Cook. Good deflection there from Richardson. Underneath again, you know, not getting back defensively. As number 15, Williams, cashes in there for two more. That ball was kicked right there, so it's going to stay with Wapahani. 40 seconds remaining here in quarter number one. Richardson inbound. She'll find Ava Cook. Back to Richardson. Great opportunity for two. A little too strong, but Denny there with a rebound. Won't get the putback to go. And that shot blocked there by Ava Cook. Bringing some stuffing to the table tonight on that play here with 27 seconds to go. It's number 32, Purdue there with the inbound. Platts right there, stop, pop, and that is up and good from the free throw line. So Newcastle continuing their red-hot start here on offense, as they have been very active defensively here as well. Richardson for two, no good. Merle with the rebound goes back up, no good as well. So right now it just seems like there's there's a lid on the rim. Plain simple as that. There's 0.2 seconds left on the clock. We can't put that on the screen, so it just is what it is. So that's going to do it here for the first quarter. At the end of one, it's Newcastle 14, Wapahani 0. Here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here as we begin quarter number 2 here in the Quiet Dome of Raider Gymnasium. So far a 14-0 lead here for Newcastle. And again, the reason I call it the Quiet Dome, I tell you what, it has just been a quiet night for us offensively, but also in the stands as well from both sides. So I have a foul here on number 3, Alana Orr. That's going to be her first, team's first of the quarter. And again, as I mentioned there, the first quarter. Obviously, yes, rough start here for Wapahani offensively, but once you start heating up, obviously it's about making the first basket first and foremost. But once you start seeing that ball go in a little bit, things can get kind of contagious, so to speak. That's going to be a 3-point basket, they say, there for Plants. But once you start seeing the ball go in the hole, then hopefully that will generate some confidence and positivity. But unfortunately, there's just been a lid on that basketball goal on our end of the floor. And it just, it's unfortunate, but things happen like that. But you've got to find a way around it. You've got to find some open looks underneath. And you've got to take good care of the basketball, which I think, really as, towards the end of that first quarter, I thought we did a much better job than how we started. But, I'm sure these ladies are frustrated, no doubt about it, and rightfully so. But frustration really won't get you anywhere. You got to feed off of that frustration and do something about it, essentially. So we'll have a foul right here on number 13? Yes, it will be number 13, Plants, her second, team second. Off the mark right there. Nice help side defense there from Dishman. She will force her into a travel. So second turnover of the night here for Newcastle. See number 15, Williams, back in for the Trojans. Swung on. Here's Koger. Drives it inside, kicks it back out. Denny, nice attack to the rim right there. That's what you want to see. You know, find some good looks underneath. Hopefully things will start to fall for you. But the foul here on number 15, Williams, that's going to be her first, team's fourth of the quarter. So 2 shots here for Addison Denny. And, you know, even a couple free throws right here would be big time. So we'll get off the schneid right there with our first point of the night. You know, and again, something as small as that can make a huge difference right here in the morale for this team. You know, you start to see a crooked number up on the board instead of a 0. That gives you some sort of hope. So, you know, just got to keep playing out here. Purdue will drive it right. Good defense right here from Richardson. Shot's going to be up, no good. Rebounded by Koger. The Raiders on the run. But Newcastle again gets back defensively. Swung on, Richardson. Oh, and then that's another turnover. 9 of them now for the Raiders. Purdue, right corner, 2-point shot, no good, and that's deflected out of bounds. They're off of number 5, Charlie John. Left side 3, no good there for Merle, but the rebound there for Dishman keeps things alive. Merle will track down the basketball here as well. Swung back over. Richardson, a 2-point shot. Still no good. I swear, I mean, that I hate it for the girls, but like I said, I mean, you're going to have nights like this where you can't get anything to fall. You can't even buy a basket. Merle, that was a nice pass there to Denny, and she'll be fouled on the way up. So the foul here on Charlie John, her first, team's 5th. So that will send Addison Denny back to the charity stripe here for 2 of them. First one will be up and no good. And the second of 2, no good as well. So Orr lost the handle on it and turns it over. 3 turnovers now for Newcastle on the night. Swung on, Merle, left side 3, in and out. And so Denny took a nasty spill, but she looks to be all right, and she's smiling as she gets up. And we'll get a 30-second timeout on the floor taken here by Wapahani. Just a touch over 3 minutes remaining. 17-1 Newcastle. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back here, folks. Again, hope you guys tune in later on. Tonight's varsity action coming up here on the WHS Network. Wapahani coming in at 14-2 on the year. Another big win just the other night on the road at Eastbrook. So looking to continue their winning ways coming up later on this evening as Coger will be fouled on the way up. So the foul's on number 32, Allison Purdue. Okay, actually, check that. That's on number 33, Shelly Beck. So that's her second. And so Coger off there with the first one. The second of two off the back iron as well. But Murrow gets it back, and then we'll turn it over. So the foul here on Wapahani's number 12, Zoe Coger, her first. Team's first of the quarter. Nice denial right there as Coger will deflect that pass away and out of bounds. So possession will stay here with Newcastle. Again, with 3:03 remaining here in the first half. Inbounded right underneath the basket right there, number 33. That is Shelly Beck there for two more. So that gives her now 5 points here on the night. Good job there to back down the defender, but yet again, the basketball will not go through the bottom of the net as Newcastle will turn it over, a traveling violation, their fifth turnover here on the night. So Richardson to inbound. Coger underneath, no good. Gets the ball right back, but gets it blocked. Now Addison Denny. Oh my goodness sakes. That ball went all the way around the rim and popped right back out. Heck, at this point, I might just go ahead and take the shot from half court. You got a better chance of hitting that than anything else. I mean, it's unbelievable. The ball just pops right back out every single time, it seems like. But as they say, that's how the cookie crumbles. And ladies continuing to play very hard out here. Obviously, frustration is written all over their face. So the foul here on Addison Denny. That's her second, team second. First free throw attempt up and no good. The second of two here for Beck will be good. Richardson drives it right, hand off to Coger. Denny turns to Murrow, the three up, and no good. Darn near a turnover. And now the Raiders will get the takeaway there. Sixth turnover now on the night. And then Wapahani gives it back to him. Nichols here on the right side, and she'll be fouled by number 23, Bella Richardson, her first, team's third. And now Newcastle will turn it right back over. Koger looking to drive the baseline, work it back out to Merle. And that pass picked off. And then Wapahani will gain possession once again. Purdue, the bank is open for 2. And so another foul. This one's going to be on Allison Purdue. That's her first.
Her first, team's fifth. Zoe Koger to the line for the Raiders.
So Koger at the line for 2 of them. Another one that pops in and right back out.
Entering for the Trojans.
We'll see number 5, Charlie John, back in. The second of 2 for Zoe Koger will be up, and they're good. Merle trying to grab the rebound, but that one deflected out of bounds off of the Raiders. And another deflection out of bounds off of Wapahani's Claire Merle. Getting a hand in there. Another near takeaway, and we'll get a foul here on Richardson, her second, team's 4th.
Foul is called on Wapahani's number 23, Bella Richardson. Her second, team's 4th.
And a takeaway there by Merle. 9th turnover now for Newcastle. Oh, heck yes. Claire Merle with the rainmaker. And that's going to do it here for the first half. So again, Merle makes the 3. And that can put some smiles on some faces here for Wapahani. 22-4. You're at the half. Newcastle will lead it. We'll step aside, and we'll be back here in a little bit here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top producing agents. Our mission is, and has always been, to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process, they were friendly, and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community. We are creating lasting relationships and emphasizing the human element in every transaction.
A lot of times, a new home is a joyous event, a promotion, a celebration of marriage, relocation, but this wasn't that type of event. We needed someone in a company who cared about us, who showed compassion and empathy. Our realtor was with us the entire time. He sat and grieved with my sisters and I. He realized that this wasn't about money, but about taking care of our family home.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home, contact Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-729-5181 or visit our website at mynexthomeelite.com.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network, here with our Liberty Perry Alumni Association game break at the half. To be honest with you, not much to say about this first half. It was ugly. But, again, that's why there's two halves of basketball, folks, because things can go sideways one half and go in the right direction the next, and that's what we're banking on here for Wapahani. Like I said, it was just, yes, and there was some things, they could have helped themselves out logically. We ended up having 13 first half turnovers. But, there was quite a few, numerous amounts of shots that could have went in, should have went in, but didn't. But thankfully, Claire Murrell saved the day for us. Had the rainmaker right there at the end, and Addison Denny earlier on there in the second quarter was able to knock down a free throw to get us on the board. But hopefully that three there from Murrell will spark the Raiders offensively here. I thought defensively, I didn't think we did bad defensively. It was just, yet again, it was frustration on the offensive side of the ball, and we couldn't seem to get anything going. And even when we had good shots, good looks at the basket, it still wasn't going in. Free throws, we missed free throws, and it was a lot, and these girls, they're out here trying, they're doing everything they can to perform well and to win. Just unfortunately here in the first half, it didn't go that way, but hopefully the Raiders change their fortune in half number 2. So stick around here with us. Second half coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back here, folks. We're waiting on Wapahani to come out of the huddle. Newcastle's already out on the floor. They really don't have much to talk about. Wapahani does, and that's the reason why they're still in the huddle. So head coach Adam Faulkner trying to make sure that everybody's on the same page here heading out into the second half. And the Raiders down 22-4 as we will begin the second half, Newcastle basketball. Again, if you're just joining us, again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And that's going to be an offensive foul right there on number 33. That is Shelly Beck. That's her third. Team's first here of the half. Also first turnover of the half as well. They had 9 turnovers in the first half, did Newcastle. And we're going to get a holding call here on number 13, Plants. Her third, team second. Koger, left side three. No good that time. The backside rebound there by Cook. Richardson can't get that one to go. Another loose ball. And Newcastle essentially will come up with it. Indeed, they will. Platts will recover the basketball. Down court here. Purdue drives it right, guarded by Merle. Now gives way to Beck. Purdue left elbow shot, no good. And Beck will track down the rebound and another foul.
Foul is called on Wapahani's number 23, Bella.
So the foul here on Richardson. That's her third. Team's first of the quarter. And that's out of bounds there off of Nichols. So turnover number 2 for Newcastle. Again, she deflected the ball, went out of bounds, came back in bounds, touched it. You can't be the first person to touch the ball. So thus the turnover. Up top, Merle, as that ball will be batted away and turned over by Wapahani. That will now give them 14 turnovers here on the night. First here in the second half. Beck, no good. A battle inside. Beck comes up with it, and she's going to be fouled. So the foul looks to be on Denny or Koger, and it will be on Zoe Koger. That's her second, team second. Beck, no good. Gets it back. And Cook will just rip it right away from her. Nice job there from Cook. And that forces the jump ball, in which the Raiders will take full advantage of. Koger back to Merle. And that will be turnover number 2. Here's Purdue. Behind the head shot, no good. Denny, and no good again. Daggone it. They put the lid on this rim too. Nichols drives it right, takes it inside, and another foul on the floor. So the foul here on number 21, Ava Cook, her second, team's third. I have a good feeling both of these teams are going to be shooting quite a few free throws before the end of this quarter. Wapahani already with 3 team fouls, Newcastle with 2. Newcastle's definitely been a little bit more foul prone, at least there in that second quarter they were. We'll see how things shake out. Inside here, that's number 15, Williams, and Platts. Purdue right elbow shot up, no good. Rebounded by Cook. And here come the Raiders fast and furious, led there by Ava. And now we'll have a blocking foul with 4:03 to go. The foul will be on number 24, Audra Nichols. Her first, team's third. So a foul here on Addison Denny. That's her third. Team's fourth. So that will send number 33, Shelly Beck, to the line for 2. And the bank's open. In comes J.C. Sexton for Wapahani. For Newcastle, number 5, Charlie John.
Number 5, Charlie John.
And a second good as well. So the foul here on number 33. Shelly Beck, that's her fourth. Team's fourth.
Her fourth. Team's fourth.
Left side three here from Koger, yes. So Koger will find the bottom of the net. That's very welcoming to see. Up top, swung up here to Nichols, drives the left side of the lane, lost the handle on it. Purdue regathers, finds Platts. And a near takeaway. Good hands there from Richardson. And we'll have another foul here on the way up.
Foul is called on Wapahani's number 45, JC Sexton.
So the foul here on J.C. Sexton, that's going to be her first. Team's fifth. So it's going to be free throws the rest of the way anytime the Raiders foul here in the quarter. It's going to be number 15, as Williams at the line. And the first one off the left side, no good. And a second one no good as well, and we'll have a foul here on Newcastle's number 13, Mara Plants. Her fourth, team's fifth. Oh boy. Okay, so it's going to be Koger at the line for two shots. And the first one's good.
Entering for the Trojans, number 30, Carly.
So we'll see number 30, currently on at the checking in for Newcastle. Second of two. Oh, it's going to be good as well, though, for Koger. She's got 5 unanswered points here for the Raiders. Nice hustle right there to get the deflection, even though it's going to stay here with Newcastle. We'll have the fight shown there from Zoe. And bounded there to Purdue. Shot's no good. Richardson will corral the rebound. Pass deflected up in the air, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to stay here with Newcastle. And there's a Newcastle turnover, their third. Richardson will go coast to coast, and the ball rolls off the rim. Purdue will get that one deflected away from her there by Ava Cook. So out of bounds there. It's going to stay here with the Trojans. Get under 2.5 remaining here in the third. Nichols dribbles left side. Now back to Purdue. And now we'll have an offensive foul here on Williams. That's her second. So that's going to be an offensive foul.
It's called on Newcastle's number 15, Alicia Williams. Her third, team's fifth.
Not sure exactly why Wapahani's shooting free throws. Well, I'll take it. Off the mark there on the first one. You know, when you have an offensive foul, there's not free throw shot by the team that got fouled. But, yeah, we'll take it. Second of two. No good. and a traveling violation. 5th turnover now in the second half. Gives them 14 on the night here for the Trojans. Koger from the free throw line. Yes. I'll tell you what, it's been a one-woman wrecking crew here in this third quarter. She has scored the last 7 points here from the Raiders. Again, all coming right here in the third. And Purdue just marches right on down and puts it through there for 2. Richardson on the Cook here in the right side corner. Kicks him back out. Richardson for 2. No good that time. So Purdue on the run, defended here by Richardson. Nice job defensively right there from Bella. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Merle. Nearly got 1 minute remaining here in quarter number 3. Koger shot blocked. And it's going to stay right here with the Raiders. So the foul on Raiders number 12, Zoe Koger, her third.
Her third, team's 5th. Henry Nichols for the line for the Trojans.
So the first one off the back iron there for Audra Nichols. So again, she'll be at the line here for one more. And the bank's open. So Nichols cashes in on 1 of 2. So the foul here on number 5, Charlie Hahn, her second, team's 5th. And the first free throw attempt up and good here for J.C. Sexton. Her first point here on the night. Second of 2. Off the front iron, no good. Purdue left side here to number 15. That should have been a travel. Now Nichols, right side action, guarded heavily there by Koger. Oh. So the foul on Claire Merle, that's her first. There's only one other player left that hasn't committed a foul so far tonight for Wapahani, and that's Sierra Dishman. And she's going to come into the game right now, so she'll get a chance.
Now for the Raiders, number 30, Sierra Dishman.
The second of 2 will be good. Cook drives it middle, that kicked away. And Richardson will get the jump ball right here. There's 0.6 seconds on the clock. We cannot put that on the screen, so just imagine 0.6. And that's going to do it. So quarter number 3 will come to an end, but the Raiders put up 8 points here in the third quarter. 28-12 is the score for Newcastle on top here by 16. As we'll step aside, we'll be back here with quarter number 4 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here. Quarter number 4 here on your home in the Raiders, the WHS Network. Appreciate you all for tuning in. As again, Newcastle here with a 28-12 lead as we head to the 4th. Nice defense there from Ava Cook, and that's going to force a 5-second call. So Newcastle now with their 6th turnover here in the second half. And Wapahani with 4 here in the second half. Hey, that will be up and good. Ava Cook there with the 2-point bucket right there. Her first points here on the night. Purdue drives it right and a foul called. So the foul here on number 23, Bella Richardson, her 4th. Team's first here of the quarter, and so Purdue at the line for 2 of them. First one will be up and no good. Second of 2, no good. Rebounded there by Dishman. Murrow left side, right side now to Richardson. Swung on Cook. Looking to drive the baseline. Kicks it back out. Richardson's shot, no good. But Claire Murrow right there ends up getting a rebound. Richardson no good again, but Cook with an offensive board underneath will be fouled. So the foul will be on number 30. Curly Hahn, her first. Team's first of the quarter. So the first one up and good here for Ava. 3 points now for Cook on the night. It was coming here in the last couple possessions. The second of 2. Off the back iron, no good. And Richardson with another rebound. Excellent work there from Bella. Murrow there with a nice save, keeping the 2 feet inbounds. And a traveling violation. Left side 3, no good, as the shot just fell a little bit short there for Richardson that time. Purdue will lose that one out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Trojans. So Nichols will inbound it. And we'll get a foul here on Richardson, so that's going to be her 5th. Team's second. So again, that will be the end of the night there for Bella. Tell you what, though, young lady goes out there, she plays hard, tries to do everything she can to help her team win, and unfortunately had some fouls called on her, and now she's out of the ball game, but still had a pretty good night right here. So Murrow comes up there with the steal. 9th turnover here in the second half for Newcastle. And now Wapahani will turn it over. That's their 7th here in the second half. And we'll have a substitution. Beck back in for the Trojans.
Entering for the Trojans, number 33, Shelly Beck.
Off the mark there, rebounded. Oh, we're going to have a jump ball. And it's going to head the other way here for Wapahani. So now I've got to wait for the clock to catch up because I didn't stop the clock right there. That just is what it is. I'll tell you what, this has just been an unorthodox evening. Cook, baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Beck. Post feed inside. Nice defense there from Denny. And it ends up being out of bounds off Newcastle. 10th turnover now in the half. That gives them 19 here for the ball game. And now a offensive foul here, illegal screen on Sexton. That's her second, team's third.
Foul call on Wapahani's number 45, Jason Sexton.
Nice denial right there from Cook. Purdue outside here to Hahn. So another jump ball. It's going to stay here with Newcastle. Nice hands right there. Cook gets the takeaway. We're going to go coast to coast. No good that time. And we will have another foul here on Wapahani. That's on Ava Cook. That's her third, team's fourth. The offensive foul right there. Now our 9th turnover of the second half here for your Raiders. That unfortunately will give us 22 of them here on the night. So Beck up and good there for 2 more. She now has 10 points on the evening for the Trojans. Merle pops the 3. No good that time. So nearly 2 minutes remaining. Again, we hope you guys tune in for the varsity broadcast. Should be a great battle there between Wapahani and Newcastle coming up. Again, the Raiders 14-2 on the season. No good that time. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off the Trojans. So the Raiders will take back over here on offense, and we'll get another substitution here. It's number 30, Carly Hahn.
Entering for the Trojans, number 30, Carly Hahn.
Sexton for 3, no good. And we're going to foul here on Merle. That's her second, team's fifth. So 2 shots for number 15, Lisa Williams. First one will be up and good. We'll see number 24, Audra Nichols, return to the floor for the Trojans. Again, with going to touch over 1 minute to play here in the fourth. Newcastle in control, 16-point lead. And off the back iron, no good there on the second one, but Beck will get the rebound. And a takeaway, well, nearly a takeaway. Beck up and good for 2 more. In all honesty, right here, if you're Wapahani, I'd just hold for the last shot of the ball game. I wouldn't even let Newcastle even have a chance. And there's Ava Cook for 2. Good for her now, 5 points this evening. Make this a 16-point ball game. Merle will come up there with a steal. 12th turnover now for Newcastle here in the second half. So the jump ball will stay here with Wapahani. With 5, Charlie Hahn back in for the Lady Trojans. Addison Denny left corner 3. That was a good pass there to Merle. But the ball, once again, goes in and pops right back out. And that's going to do it. All right, so your final score here this evening, the Newcastle Trojans 13, your Wapahani Raiders 17. Again, make sure to tune in for tonight's varsity broadcast. Again, that will be coming up probably right around 7:30-ish. So we hope you guys tune in. Wapahani and Newcastle coming up. Until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We'll see you all back here in just a little while. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.